Unity Unity FC versus Paparazzi FC this wonderful afternoon. You can see it's going to be a wonderful one. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let's stay and watch how it goes on this wonderful match. And this is the under 17 edition. And I must tell you, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, under 17 Star Youth Championship, Totsi Ama. It is All-Star Unity Cup just concluded at the top place, and this time around, you can see the young lads trying to shut it down. It is a final between the Unity FC versus the Paparazzi FC. You can see the big boys. Let's see what's going to happen in the next 45 minutes, in the next 90 minutes. And this is Ama TV reporting live.
We want to thank and appreciate.
And ladies and gentlemen,
present.
Yes.
Honorable Dr. Aro Moshood.
And distinguished ladies and gentlemen, you can see the man behind this competition. The brain behind this competition is our only Honorable Aro Moshood Abiodun. You can see him shaking hands with the players, and that is Paparazzi FC now to the referees, and shaking hands to the referees as well now to Unity, and that is the goalkeeper now to the players as well. And ladies and gentlemen, like I said, this is Honorable Aro Moshood Abiodun, live and direct from the newly opened stadium Igbogbo Ikorodu. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let's stay and watch this game. This is the final, and we are reporting live from Ama TV. Don't go nowhere. It's still a wonderful TV, Ama TV. Let's see how it's going to happen.
Kí ẹjẹ́ kan dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ àwọn tí wọ́n ti kópa. Torí tí ò bá sí ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ competition final kì í padà wá dé. Àwọn kan ti gbìyànjú. Wọ́n ti gbìyànjú. Kì í ṣe pé wọ́n jákulẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n wọ́n sì gbé ẹni. Òun lèyí ló ṣe kòfà tí àwọn tí ó díje láti gbégbá orókè tí wọ́n ó fi díje lóde. Tí ò bá sí ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ kò lè sí parí. Let me quickly say this. Before the kick-off, we're going to rise up and have a minute silence. We're going to observe a minute silence in memory of one of us that passed on with Adebanjo. Yeah, before the next match starts, we are going to do that because with Adebanjo. Nígbà tí àwọn tí wọ́n ti ṣe àwọn amáyédò ìjọba tí wọ́n ti jókòó padà.
Ọ̀gá mi.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Did you off that?
No, me.
You off
No,
Are you running it? Are you running it?
Yes, welcome. Yes, welcome. It's the second match. We've been waiting for the final between Paparazzi Football Academy and Unizi Football Academy. It's the Under 17 Youth Championship, fully sponsored by Honorable Dr. Aroma Shu Biodo. On right and blue is Unizi Football Academy, and on lemon green is Paparazzi Football Academy. What a match! A cracker this will be. Remember that this is the second edition, and in the first edition, Paparazzi played the final with Simario Football Academy. They lost to Simario on penalty shootout. Now they are in the second final, in the second edition. Now meeting Unizi. Unizi, the first timer in this competition. Let's see how it goes. As I welcome to the studio to Alma TV, my partner, my colleague, Tumiche. Tumiche, what have you got to say about this final between Unizi Football Academy and Paparazzi Football Academy?
So, Unizi, they are great clubs. They have been certified to play very well. They play good football. And Paparazzi FC too, they were one of the finalists last edition. And now they are again a finalist. Kudos to them because the journey has not been easy so far. And they have journeyed through from the beginning of this competition up to this very moment. And now they are playing the grand finale of the Under 17 Star Youth Championship Cup. However, we know that last edition, Paparazzi lost to Simario FC. But now, they are not playing against Simario FC anymore. They are not playing against Unizi FC. And we had a conversation with Paparazzi's coach and manager yesterday. And he mentioned that he does not lose twice. So this time around, they'll be taking the trophy home. They'll be winning this final today. So let's watch out for Paparazzi FA and also watch out for Unizi FA. Will Paparazzi take the trophy home or lose it as they lost to Scenario FA last edition, or Unizi FC will be taking the trophy home? We'll find out. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Yes, thank you very much, Tumiche. That's a good analysis of what is going on between Paparazzi and Unizi. Paparazzi have a free kick at the edge of it, and the number 10 plays it, and it's a deflection. Now comes back to Paparazzi number 7. He holds the ball, gives the ball to the teammate at the foul side, but he couldn't get it, and the ball has gone out of play for a throw-in to Unizi. A quick one. Aida brings it out again for another throw-in to Unizi Football Academy. If you look at the crowd here is speculating. The crowds are wow. So much crowd, more crowds are still coming. And if you look at the people playing, these are the members of the Supporters Club of Nigeria. What an occasion. When you go look straight to the high table, you see dignitaries before kings in this kingdom, in this Kikodu constituency too. They are all here present. The DG Sport Lagos State is on stage, and as we talk to you now, the match is ongoing still in the first half. Is a free kick to Unizi, and it's quickly taken to number 5. He controls the ball. Ball plays to number 8, back to number 5. What does he look up? Makes another one to number 8. Control the ball, trying to dribble his man. Ball to number 7, number 10 trying to dribble, but he has been dispossessed by number 4. He plays the ball to the far end. Ball comes to the hand of Unizi. What does he do? He plays it, but he holds on too much to the ball, and to who in particular, to see they control the ball, the ball has, I think the referee on the far end has raised his flag for an offside against Paparazzi Football Club, Football Academy. A quick one to the keeper. Back to the skipper, number 15, gives it back to the keeper, Unize. It plays it to the far end. Controls the ball, what does it do? Plays it and ball stay with the Unize boys. Now hand over to Tomishi. What have you got to say?
So I would like to ask my partner a question. That between Paparazzi FA and Unize FC, based on what you have seen so far, who do you think is better than who, and who are you supporting in this competition?
Yes, looking at the two teams, it's too early to judge for now. But one thing I know is that the two teams are very good teams. The Unize boys are very good. Them coming for the first time and get to the final. Then Paparazzi are no team to the right of it because they played in the first edition, they are finalists. Now in the second edition, they are also finalists. I remember when we brought the Unity and Paparazzi team manager to the studio, he said he respects the Unize boys because they are good, but now he's standing, he's going to give them a tough match that it's not going to be easy, and he made a promise that they cannot afford to lose twice at once. So it's still early at this time now because the match just started. Thank you, Tomishi.
I think what is similar between this under-17 Star Youth Championship and All-Stars Unity Championship Cup is that Unize coming for the first time and making their race to the final, and Triple O coming for the first time and making their race to the final. So let's just say that Paparazzi and Macbeth, they are on the same because Paparazzi reached final the last edition, Macbeth reached final the last edition. So between these two things, you see that there are similarities between them. So like you said it's too early to judge, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Like I said earlier, that Paparazzi coach said that they can't afford to lose twice. He said he does not lose twice. So let's see if he will take this trophy or a first timer will come and take the trophy from them.
Thank you very much. You make me remember there's a quick one. Now these two teams that are playing, the Unize boys are coming for the first time. The Paparazzi boys played final in the last edition, though they were defeated. Now in the final for the All-Stars, the Triple O team are coming for the first time. They are playing against Macbeth finalists who lost to Igbobo All-Stars. So there is more similarities between these under-17 finals and the All-Star finals.
Another similarity is that Igbobo now they've lost to Triple O at the quarter-final. Am I right? Yeah. Now Samaria FC that won last edition. Now they are not here. I think there's too much similarity between these two companies.
Yeah, that's what makes this edition a spectacular one, a great one, a wow, because to those that we think are going to go too far in this competition, of them are falling out, and those we never expected are in the finals. So let's see how it goes. Tomishi, thank you. As we go for a commercial break, when we come back, we'll take you a breakdown of the team plays as the match continues. Thank you.
What?
welcome back from the commercial break. Yes, while we went on break, Paparazzi scored, and as he's talking now, Paparazzi is still leading Unity. As a team manager told us in the studio that he cannot afford to go for final twice and lose twice. I think he's keeping to his promise. I promised us earlier that I'm going to bring my very good friend, a special friend, a football commentator, one that is known in the Ikorodu and its environment, even in Lagos State. I thought that about no one but AY Flow. You are welcome to Ama TV. Please introduce yourself to the viewers. Thank you. Thank you. My name is AY Flow, a sports commentator, and I tell you, it is nothing but an interesting final for the under-17, talking about Ama Star football competition between Unity and Paparazzi. Playing from my right-hand side to my left-hand side is Paparazzi putting on the lemon jersey, while Unity is putting on the white and blue jersey, and it is Paparazzi leading by 2-0. And I tell you, Paparazzi is still in control of this game, and the pass on the first side, he controls the ball. What is he going to do? Can he beat this one? And he did it spectacularly. And Paparazzi, and the Lawrence player stay in control. And now the semi-frequent there is put by the center referee, and it's going to be free kick advantage Unity. Free kick taken. It has almost intercepted there. A nice football there coming from Unity on the pass there. And the player of the chest now. The defender trying to cover. And a good goal coming from the defender. He plays the ball out of touch. So a corner kick advantage Unity. Unity on the attack now, and those Tudeshans under the south side. The Schiller play there as spotted by the center referee, and it's going to be free kick advantage Paparazzi. Where is it? On the stumbling, I want to tell you that kudos should be given to Honorable Aroma Abiodun Ama of the Lagos State Assembly representing constituency 2 for putting this together, for putting smiles on the faces of the youth, trying to make them shun social vices and to encourage them that they can use what they have to get what they wanted, and that is exactly what is happening. Paparazzi mesmerizing with the ball. Station play there, just number 4. The Paparazzi, what is it going to be? A big man lately, back to just number 13. Getting this man lately there. Another nice work. Good football coming from Paparazzi there. Station play there to the center. The final there. What a good football coming here. I tell these people are really playing nothing but good football here. Yes, that is Paparazzi for you. They play good football. When I see them, I see the teams like Arsenal as they play 1-2 football. I see them play like the almighty Barca as they play 1-2 football. Presently they are leading, and as if it continues this way, I don't think there will be any hope for Unity Football Academy. Yes, as I said earlier, the team manager for Paparazzi came to the studio when he was invited to the studio, and he gave us all assurance that being defeated once is not all, that we cannot afford to be defeated twice. He was in the final of the first edition. He was defeated by Simari. Now in the final of the second edition, he gave us all assurance that though Unity Football Academy are a very strong team, good team, but we cannot afford to be defeated the second time. What have you got to say concerning this? Yes, one thing is for you to get to the final for the second time. Another thing for you is to make good your promise, and I think that is what he's doing now. For a team to be leading 2-0 in the first half, it tells you that he knows what he's talking about, and it's a bit funny that the two teams that are playing the final will be on the 17 and the All-Star. Even Macbeth has been in the final before, and this is their second final. So let's see if Macbeth will be able to take the same line that Paparazzi is now. Yes, before you came on studio, I was discussing with my colleague Tumishe from Ama TV that this final is just exactly like the final we're expecting
between the All Stars, that is between Triple A All Stars and Macbeth All Stars. In this team, under 17, Unity are coming for the first time, it's their first appearance, and they find their way to the final. Paparazzi, on the other hand, played the first edition. They played in the final, but was defeated by Simario. Now they are in the second edition in the final. Now, if you look at the All-Star team, Triple A, they are coming for the first time. They find their way to the final. The Macbeth they are playing with in the final of the All-Stars, they were also finalists in the last edition, defeated by Ikogo All-Stars. Now they are playing against Triple A. Now, one funny thing is that the Almighty Igbogo, the defending champions, were defeated at the knockout stage in this tournament. Also, Simario, the Almighty champion for the under 17 team, were also knocked out in the quarterfinal. What a similarity, my colleague.
I tell you, very similar, I tell you. And that is what football is all about. Without history, there's no present. And that is exactly what is happening. Let's go back to the field of play and see if Unity will be able to supply it. Header takes the ball out of touch for throwing advantage Unity. We are looking for a way to put at least a goal back in this first half. Throwing, take it quickly, but control by Paparazzi with a night pass to jersey number 19. What is he going to do? The captain of the side. He gives the ball to jersey number 13. Back to the man in the center of the first line. A flick there, but no problem at all for the defender of Unity. Unity jersey number 8. Breaking his man, Nick Leder. Still breaking his man, Nick Leder. And the ball runs out of touch for a throwing advantage. Paparazzi, who are leading by 2 goals to 0, and there is a counter. Throwing to be taken by jersey number 4 for Paparazzi.
Yes, I think on this day we need to go for a commercial break. After the break, we will go back to thank you very much. My colleague is still in the studio. When we come back, we will still give you the analysis of the second edition, the final between Unity and Paparazzi Football Academy. Thank you. I want to get the team list.
legislative act of the Global LCDA, led by Honorable Basirat Adetutu. Make a sit down. God bless you. God bless you.